English speakers always follow grammar rules, right? Then why does the genie from Aladdin say, "You ain't never had a friend like me"? Didn't your teacher say you should never use a double negative? And why does Elton John say, "If I was a sculptor"? Shouldn't that be were, if I were a sculptor? Learn about 3 grammar rules that English speakers ignore in this mini English lesson.
Mini English lessons.
If I was the teacher, I would have let us go home 5 minutes early. No, it should be if I were the teacher, I would have let us go home 5 minutes early. You probably read in a textbook that you should use were when making a second conditional with the subject pronouns I, he, she, and it. But English speakers often use was when making a second conditional in natural conversation. So Elton John says, "If I was a sculptor, but then again, no." I apologise for my singing. Me and my friend are going to play video games later today. No, it should be my friend and I are going to play video games later today. You've probably heard from your teacher that you shouldn't say me and someone, and instead you should say someone and I. And technically that is grammatically correct because I is the subject pronoun and me is the object pronoun. But English speakers just often ignore this in casual conversation and always just say me and someone. I prefer to play with someone who is actually good, but he is my friend, so I can't not play with him. Actually, you should say I must play with him or I should play with him. Never use a double negative. Silly. You might have heard from your teacher that you should never use a double negative, but English speakers use double negatives from time to time. For example, in the sentence, "I can't not play with him," the speaker is emphasizing their obligation to play with their friend. It's more of an internal feeling than must or should, and has a stronger emphasis on the obligation that they should play with their friend. And now we have a bonus grammar rule. This isn't really a grammar rule that people get wrong, but a lot of people say that this is incorrect. So that's why it's a bonus. We've got a new student joining today. Oh, what time are they coming? No, what time is he or she coming? It's just one person. You might have heard that you can only use they as a plural, but you can also use they as a singular pronoun too. You can use it when you don't know the gender of the person because you haven't met them before, or you can use it when you're talking about someone in general. We actually have a mini English lesson on this, so check out Kate's video on using they in the link above. Right, me and a couple of friends are gonna go sightseeing in Paris now. If I wasn't so scared of heights, I'd probably go up the Eiffel Tower. But seeing as I'm already here, I can't not go up it.